Despite having a 1 year, 3 month, and a 9 day age gap from Venus, Serena Williams said she has always aspired to live up to her sister's standard. Venus was the prodigy and the emerging star, and what pained Serena the most was that her dad, who had always been her biggest fan, was now spending more time with her, watching her play and talking about her to coaches and the media. With the invigorating words of her late older sister, she began her road to stardom. "Serena, your day will come. You will have your time, and it will be even more substantial," her late half-sister said. After Yetunde Price passed away, she realized that tennis had chosen her, not the other way round. In 2017, Serena defeated her older sister at the Australian Open to win her 23rd Grand Slam singles title. Serena once said that there would not be Serena if there wasn't Venus. Serena Williams is an American professional tennis player. She is widely considered among the greatest tennis players of all time. As a matter of fact, she was ranked number 1 in the singles by the Women's Tennis Association for 319 weeks. In addition, she finished at number 1 for 5 times. On top of that, she won 23 Grand Slam singles titles. At the age of 3, she started to receive extensive tennis instruction on a court close to her Compton, California home. Interestingly, she achieved a career Grand Slam in 2003 after winning her first major title in 1999. Along with her achievements as a player, she won numerous doubles championships with her sister Venus Williams. Venus and Serena outclassed their opponents with their strength, athleticism, presence, and style. Serena was born on September 26, 1991 in Michigan to Oraxin Price and Richard Williams. She is the youngest of Price's 5 daughters. She and her sister were homeschooled, and their father, a former sharecropper from Louisiana, was committed to seeing them succeed. Hence, he taught them how to play the game using books and videos. One of her mentors was Richard Williams, her father, who later founded the Venus and Serena Williams Tennis Tutorial Academy. Their father relocated his family from Compton to Florida after realizing his daughters required better instruction to become professionals. On this score, Richard relinquished some of his coaching duties but continued to oversee their professional careers. Serena Williams became a professional in 1995, and in 1999, she triumphed in the US Open first major singles tournament. She was unbeatable from 2002 French Open to the 2003 Australian Open. Besides, she won all 4 major singles titles, and each time she defeated Venus in the final. She won 2 more singles majors in the following years. Be that as it may, she suffered injuries and a drop in her performance starting in 2007, but she steadily got back into shape. Here is a summary of her career-long actions, including wins, defeats, setbacks, allegations, bookings, and others. Serena gained notoriety in September 2009 when she dragged a lineswoman for a foot fight. The foregoing was caught near the end of her semi-final US Open loss to eventual champion Kim Clijsters. The US Tennis Association and the public did not take it lightly because, according to the lineswoman, Serena allegedly endangered the woman's life. She denied the allegations. Notwithstanding, she was fined $10,000. 2 months after, she received the harshest sentence ever meted out to a tennis player. She was given a 2-year probationary period and compelled to pay the Grand Slam committee an additional $82,500. Serena returned to the track in 2010 and won the Australia Open singles. Besides, she won doubles matches in addition to her 4th Wimbledon single title. In 2011, doctors discovered a blood clot in one of her lungs. This made her to miss many months of tennis, and speculations of her retirement from the sport became rife. Thankfully, by September 2011, her health had improved and she competed at the US Open, but she lost to Samantha Stosur in the championship match. At the 2012 French Open, she made a critical error. As such, she lost in the first round for the first time in a major competition. Nevertheless, she bounced back to win her 5th Wimbledon singles title and first major trophy in 2 years. She defeated 23-year-old Agnieszka Radwanska in an emotional 3-set in London. Serena vanquished Maria Sharapova to win the women's singles gold medal at the 2012 Summer Olympics, and she carried home winning into her subsequent Grand Slam competition. She defeated rival Victoria Azarenka to win the singles title at the US Open. In 2013, she prevailed over incumbent champion Maria Sharapova in a 6-4, 6-4 to win the French Open. Serena had to beat her older sister Venus to scrape through Wimbledon's 4th round when she was looking to add to her trophy cabinet in the summer of 2015. A few days later, she won the championship match against Gabin Muguruza to complete a second career Serena Slam and set the record as the oldest Grand Slam singles champion. In the first tournament of 2016, Serena reached the Australian Open final, but she was defeated by Angelique Kerber in 3 sets. At the 2016 US Open, she threw in the towel after losing to Karolina Pliskova in the semi-finals. Consequently, she lost the top spot, which she had held for 186 weeks. At the 2017 Australian Open, she made tennis history by defeating her sister Venus 6-4, 6-4 to claim her 23rd Grand Slam championship. She eclipsed Steffi Graf's total of victories. This earned her the top spot in the universe. At the beginning of 2018, she withdrew from the first Grand Slam event, claiming that she was not quite ready after the birth of her daughter in September. On February 11, she made her long-awaited comeback to competition by joining Venus for a doubles match in Fed Cup action. Before her eagerly anticipated 4th round match against Sharapova, the tennis champ pulled out of the French Open with a pectoral injury. She bounced back from the defeat and continued to advance through the Wimbledon's women's tournament in July, but her winning streak came to an end when she lost to Kerber in the championship match. Serena was at her best at the 2018 US Open, a year after giving birth. Sadly, she and the umpire got into a furious argument during the final match against Naomi Osaka of Japan after she found that Williams' coach was giving her hand signals from the stands, and accordingly, he issued her a coaching violation. Serena accused the umpire of being sexist. Besides, she accused him of assaulting her character. She earned a point penalty for breaking her racket and another for verbal abuse. Later, she was fined $17,000 for the incident, and what is more, Osaka won the match by 6-2, 6-4. In the quarter-finals of the 2019 Australian Open, the Grand Slam champion played her way into a match against Czech player Karolina Pliskova. She had a 5-1 lead in the 3rd set, but she still lost the match. A remarkable meltdown for a champion renowned for her steely nerves. Subsequent to that, she lost to American Sofia Kenin in the 3rd round of the French Open. She recovered and made it to the Wimbledon final before losing in straight sets to Simona Halep of Romania. Then, she easily navigated a draw at the 2019 US Open. Nevertheless, she was unable to defeat Canadian Bianca Andreescu in the championship match. She received a consolation medal for ending the year without a Grand Slam victory when she was voted the AP Female Athlete of the Decade. On September 10, 2020, Williams, while clutching her left ankle, sought a medical timeout after a 3rd set point during the semi-finals. Victoria Azarenka ultimately defeated her by scores of 1-6, 6-3, and 6-3. Osaka defeated Serena 6-3, 6-4 in their rematch in the 2021 Australian Open semi-final. Serena established a brand by influencing areas other than tennis, which is cinema, television, and fashion. She even created a clothing brand, Haneres. People magazine named her one of the 25 most intriguing people of 2002, and subsequent to that, Essence magazine named her one of the 50 most inspiring African Americans in the nation. Additionally, she has appeared on television and rendered the voice of characters on shows like The Simpsons. The tennis star established the Serena Williams Foundation and built schools in Africa to provide poor children around the world with education. Meanwhile, Her autobiography was published in 2010. In 2018, HBO released the first of a 5-chapter documentary series on Serena called Being Serena. She's married to Alexis Ohanian, the co-founder of Reddit, and they have a daughter named Alexis Olympia Ohanian Jr. Everything that has a beginning has an end. At some point in the career circle, everyone will stand in front of a door with a bold inscription, Exit. The US Open, one of the 4 major tennis championships, was where the tennis superstar chose to hang up her tennis rackets and retire. On September 9, 2022, Aja Tomljanovic defeated Serena in 3 sets during the women's single third-round match. The foregoing ended her quest of clinching the 24th Grand Slam title. Her 27-year-long career was exceptional. Since going pro in 1995, she had conquered every challenge and broken countless barriers. The 41-year-old and her older sister, Venus, are credited with paving the way for a new generation of female tennis players. They helped broaden the sport's audience and magnetize new players. On and off the court, she exemplifies the definition of perfect athlete and role model. Lots of people have paid tribute to Serena's career. They honored her for her impact and dominance on the court. Naomi Osaka, in fact, said that she would not be playing tennis if it weren't for Serena. Coco Gauff, the American teenage sensation, equally credited Serena Williams for paving the way for the next generation of black female tennis players. She said, "Serena Williams inspired my playing tennis. The legacy that she's left the world, I don't think any other player can probably touch. I think that the legacy that she will continue to leave throughout her life is something that can inspire many more generations." Over the years, she has been busy investing in herself and building her business empire, Serena Ventures, and a clothing line. Recently, a capital firm invested $3.3 million in a Nigerian data and insight firm. According to Bloomberg, the tennis legend announced that the investment is one of the companies she will pour her attention after retirement. There are a plethora of lessons we can learn from a sensational success story on and off the court. These include: start early, be open to new opportunities, learn from those ahead of you, be your competition, have a backup plan and exit strategy, invest in yourself. Retirement is an evolution. There are no prizes for guessing that Serena is a multi-generational talent who changed the face of tennis. She was a groundbreaker, and her years on the court had a seismic impact on the game and on women in sports, business, and society. As she opens a new chapter of life, the 23-time Grand Slam champion continues to embody hard work, tenacity, and grit that will inspire people of all ages, gender, and backgrounds for many generations to come. We can't thank her enough for all she has done for tennis.